Chris, what is our fourth main topic today?
This is a much happier topic for us, and this is coming from Entangled Chris. Hey, John, sorry to interrupt, but Rob, I wanted to ask you something. Do you know what today is? It's game day! Moon Knight will be released at midnight. It's also being reported that Disney Plus UK has decided to increase the show's age rating from 12 plus to 16 plus, equivalent to TVMA, making it the first 16 plus rated MCU show to be released in the UK.
Yeah, all right.
It is no surprise that UK's rating system is much more strict. It does still indicate that Moon Knight's more brutal nature. John, what do you think of this update, and is Rob hyperventilating from excitement?
All right, thanks a lot for saying that in. All right, it is. We are now at 13 hours. 12 hours, 59 minutes is the official countdown clock now to the launch of Moon Knight, a show we have been very excited about, particularly Robert Meyer Burnett, and everything we have heard coming out from this has been fantastic. The early reactions were great. The reviews are solid. A lot of things we heard. Now, we've heard for a while that this was a particularly brutal, for a Disney Plus show, it's a particularly brutal show. And definitely, they said, pushing the limits of what Disney Plus will do within, without making it R-rated material sort of stuff. So I'm not completely surprised at all to hear from some people that in certain countries that may have stricter guidelines about stuff, that they're saying that this is going to be rated adult or mature, whatever, a TVMA. Not surprised to hear it, but not that it really makes any kind of difference here. Quite frankly, harder R does not make a movie better.
No.
It can be more appropriate for the type of subject matter you're dealing with, but it doesn't mean it's going to make it better. If it's a bad movie, it's a bad movie. It's a good show, it's a good show. That being said, here we are. It is game day. It is, I believe Ray already brought over all the stuff that he's going to be cooking up for tonight for the big event as we watch Moon Knight. Okay, final predictions and expectations. When I first heard that they were doing this, I got excited for one reason. I got excited for Robert Meyer Burnett. I was just excited for him, that he was going to get this show,
so nice.
This character that he always talked about and never seemed to get any, media love, was not going to get, it didn't seem like a show or a character that was going to get its own movie or its own show or whatever, until Kevin Feige stood on that stage, told the world about Ms. Marvel, which shocked everybody, She-Hulk, shocked everybody, and Moon Knight. And here we are. Look, I'll say this. I have loved the previews that we've seen. I have not been this excited for a Disney Plus show since probably Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I was so stoked for that. I didn't end up loving that show. I liked it. I didn't love it. But I've gotten very, very excited about this one. I have a feeling the first episode is going to leave us, I don't think we're going to be thrilled. This is my prediction right now. I don't think we're going to love the first episode. I have a feeling this is going to be a show that builds. You know what I'm saying? I have a feeling that, now if they can come right out of the gate and knock us on our asses like right out of the gate, that would be great. But I'm not going in expecting that. I'm actually expecting, even though it's just a 6-episode series, which once again, what the F is going on with these networks just putting out 6-episode seasons and stuff? It's bullshit. Anyway, even though it's only 6 episodes, I'm expecting the show to be a little bit of a slow burn. That's going to really hit its stride in episode 3, which is where we're all going to blow our minds. Again, I have not seen shit, so I don't know if that's true or not. That's just kind of my expectation.
You could have seen it.
I know, but I want to watch it.
Just want to point that out.
Yeah, I know.
You could have helped a brother out.
But I want to watch it with everybody else. I want you to just see it with everybody else. But I'm still expecting to have a good time. I just don't think it's going to come out of the gates firing. I think it's going to take more of the WandaVision approach, where WandaVision just, first of all, was filled with mystery, but it was just laying groundwork, intriguing, fascinating groundwork. It's once you got into episodes, to the end of episode 2 and episode 3, that's when you're going, oh my God, what is it we're watching? This is incredible. I have a feeling Moon Knight might build up like that. So I don't know. That's where my expectations are right now. Rob, let's go over to you on this. It's here. It's no longer theoretical. It's no longer hypothetical. It is game day. Moon Knight, you are going to see something you've dreamed about most of your adult life, seeing Moon Knight on the screen. Where are your expectations at right now?
Well, I started reading Moon Knight in the early 80s, and the first time I ever took a crack at writing a screenplay was in the mid '80s, and it was a Moon Knight screenplay. And we're talking, I've loved this character for literally 40 years, which is longer than a lot of our viewers have even been alive on this planet. And honestly, I never really thought, like, Moon Knight has appeared in animated places. Like, I just recently reread Avengers Disassembled, and when Avengers Mansion, the destroyed Avengers Mansion's there, and everybody who used to be an Avenger shows up to show their support, Moon Knight was there. And it's one of those things where you just never thought that you would see it. John, I felt the same way sitting in Avengers in 2012, the first Avengers movie. I was like, I was sitting. And this is why I love Marvel Studios, because they have provided me things I never thought that I would ever see on screen. Avengers being one, where it was the first time ever in my life I sat down in a movie theater, and halfway through the movie, like the Battle of New York, that swirling picture of the Avengers, I'm I never thought I would ever. I sat there half the time watching Avengers with my jaw halfway open, like I literally in disbelief. And I kind of feel the same way about this, that not only is Moon Knight, has it been made, but it's been made as a prestige thing. I mean, I could have got like the Dolph Lundgren Punisher, or something like that. It could have been a low budget canon film at some point, but it's not. This is the most prestigious Disney Plus Marvel Studios limited series with an Oscar caliber actor in Oscar Isaac. I never thought I would ever see that. And yet, and Hot Toys has already announced they're making figures from this show. Of course they are. And it is the realization of a childhood dream. And I think that one of the things about the modern age, despite how the world is turning to shit and we're coming out of a pandemic and World War III is on the horizon, I still think, I get up every day and I think, you know what? There's so much cool stuff happening even now. Sure, it might only be in entertainment, but in the technological sector, in the medical sector, I mean, they're growing human organs inside pigs now. It's all good. I'm going to enjoy the rest of my life. And now we're getting Moon Knight, John. And I am just thinking to myself, my God, you know what? Life is grand, and I'm glad I'm here to see it. And I look forward to the next remainder of my decades of my life, because this show has given me at least another 10 years of life left. I'm going to live to be a ripe old 103 because of this show. Because of this show.
Moon Knight's powerful.
Yeah. Chris, I mean, I know you've been on board with Moon Knight. I don't think you or anybody's been as excited about it as Rob has, but it's now we're in the final countdown. Final countdown. We're here. We're 12 plus hours away now from this thing.
Was that what you were doing?
Yes, the final countdown.
All right.
So where are you at right now? What are your expectations? What do you think we're going to get out of episodes? How do you think it's going to progress? And where's your excitement level for it right now?
I am so excited for this, but I'm like you. It's mostly because Rob's so excited about it. And this is a Marvel character I know so little about, which is honestly really exciting.
I think Marvel knows so little about this character because it's changed so many times over the years.
There's been so many reiterations. I know a lot about the dissociative disorder that goes along with this character, and I'm really looking forward to them exploring that and doing so in a really well done way. I know they brought in a lot of consultants to work on that so that this isn't some kind of caricature, but a really, really great character exploration and really respectful to the mental health community, which I think is a great start there. I think Oscar Isaac is an incredibly gifted performer. I think he's one of our best. And so I'm so excited for this. Even the promos for this, even just the little things that he and Handsome Hawk have been doing together have just been delightful. They've been so fun and cute. I'm really looking forward to this darker, more intense Marvel property. And I'm so happy to go into it with no expectations. I'm not going into it saying, it needs to have this moment. I need to see this. I'm not going to be looking for Easter eggs because I get to just enjoy this as somebody who's really being introduced to Moon Knight, basically.
Ray, what about you? I mean, we're watching this tonight. Very stoked about it. Like, where's your expectation level like right now?
While I was looking for the images to show on this show, I just saw some high quality images of like screens of like the episode, and it actually comes off very terrifying to me. Like, Oscar Isaac comes off as he's being tormented in a way where I don't think it's going to be nice for kids to see, especially if they intake some of the dark moments in it. I'm actually looking forward to this first episode. I guess I will see if this character is for me or not. I mean, it's really all about these first 2 episodes, like I think for me, to figure out if I should stay up for this or if can wait the next day. Same
Now,
thing with Halo.
One of the things we should point out too, that I was just complaining about the 6 episode nonsense, and it is nonsense. They need to stop this bullshit. But the one thing at least we can say about it is it doesn't look like we're going to get that instant disappointment that we had. I remember when Mandalorian season 1 started, we were all so excited to see it, and it was really good, but it's like 26 minutes and 38 minutes. Apparently, the runtime of these episodes are all going to be over 40, and a number of them over 50. So that's at least good to hear.
And that changes things with the 6.
Except you also got to take that with a grain of salt, that these Marvel shows often have 7-minute credits, and the runtime is often figured into those 7 minutes of credits that run at the end. Also, most shows are 42 minutes or longer, like 44 minutes are most hour-long shows, right? When you minus commercials. And they have 20-something episode seasons. At the very least, like 10-episode seasons. Hell, I think 8 is far too so. So I don't know. I hate the idea that they're doing 6. If you're doing 6, just make a great movie. Just go make a great 2.5-hour movie. You know what I mean at that point?
I have a feeling, too, that there's going to be, between episodes 4 and 5 or something, the rug is going to be pulled out. The story that they're telling us is not quite what it seems. That's why I think they only showed reviewers the first 4 episodes. I mean,
something big is going to happen at the end of episode 4.
And I think
absolutely
the situation that they're showing us is not the situation that we're going to see at the end. That's the way I would.
Do we all agree, though? I mean, the fact that they have been showing and offering to show 4 episodes, do we all agree something bonkers is going to happen at the end of episode 4?
Oh, yeah.
That then the reviewers aren't going to know anything about?
I hope that's the same case for Halo. That's why they only gave the first 2 episodes.
Yeah, I mean,
The thing completely changes.
Or unless they don't have any more money and it becomes a low-budget bottle show where everything is on one set.
Anyway, guys, question is for you. It is game day. Are you excited for Moon Knight? Maybe you're not all that much. Oh, by the way, guys, don't forget that tomorrow, here on the John Campea YouTube channel, we will be doing an open spoiler discussion of Moon Knight Episode 1. That'll be at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Keep your guys' eyes open for that. Come back and join. Now, whether we continue to do spoiler discussions for Moon Knight will depend on whether we liked Moon Knight or not, because if I didn't like Moon Knight, I'm not going to do open spoilers.
Why do you have to even put that question in people's minds,
I'm
John?
just saying it's a
Why do you
possibility.
have to do that?
Look what happened to Morbius. I mean, I don't know. Hope springs eternal,
Just
I
because
suppose.
they start with the same letter doesn't mean they're going to have the same
It's
fate,
all
John.
superhero movies that start with M suck. All right? That's just the way. I'm trying to think of one that doesn't. Well, Ms. Marvel was good. Or no, that's
2 letters.
It's not even
They
Ms.
both
Marvel. That's
start
Captain
with
Marvel.
Moo.
And Moo, that's right. They supposed to start with Moo. You can't get away from it. It's the universe speaking. What are you guys expecting from this? Whatever your thoughts are, jump down to the comments section below and leave your thoughts there.